Where do I even start? Where do I even start? Um, First things first, I want to say thank you guys for 50 subs. That's my head oily. Thank you guys for 50 subs. I mean, right now I'm at like 58, but while I was thinking of what I should do for 50 subs, I gained 8 more subscribers. I only gained like 50 subs like 2 days ago. But I appreciate all the love, man. Anybody that subscribed, I appreciate the love. You feel me? I don't know. I started this YouTube, like I've been wanting to start YouTube content, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to copy everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Gaming videos. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I have my fair share of gaming videos and streaming. Like if you go back on my channel and go all the way back, you'll see a lot of gaming videos I did and gaming streams I did. But this content that I've been doing for like the past 2 weeks, I was literally on my bed. You know what I'm saying? I was literally on my bed and I just had the idea, why not just screen record me reacting to videos? You know what I'm saying? And I thought about the reacting to boxing videos a long time ago, but I didn't know how to do it because I have a Chromebook, you know what I'm saying? And I thought you need all the fancy equipment, all a good mic. Like I'm literally recording with this mic right here, and I'm using my Chromebook, and I'm using Screencastify. Like I'm literally using the easiest setup. This is a testament to anyone that's watching that wants to do something. You don't need like just starting is better than not doing anything and waiting for a perfect time. There is never gonna be a perfect time. Just start, you know what I'm saying? Just start. But yeah, um, I just started and look where we are right now. You know, to other people it's gonna look like, oh, he just has 50 subs and is making a video. But to me it means a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't really know what I was doing. Like I'm saying, I'm doing it off my Chromebook, you know what I'm saying? It feels surreal that I'm like 50 people, like, you know what I'm saying, want to watch my content. I mean, my videos have been doing good views. And like I say, something built over time, something built organically is way better than something built like an overnight success is way better because I could value my channel. When my channels are like 100,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, I have a different type of love for it because I grinded all the way up to that. That's way better than overnight success. And that means like all my subscribers, you know, I'm building a family. I want to build a family, like not like a like I mean I want to build a family in real life, but I'm talking about like a family YouTube wise, like my subscribers. You know, I want everyone to feel included. But yeah, so I didn't know what I was gonna do, so I was like, why not just for today's video? I was like, why not just read? This was the first video I was going to upload on my YouTube channel, but I don't know how to edit, and yeah, so I just uploaded the raw footage and I made it private. So I'm gonna react to it. Not really react to it. I'm going to talk about how I got into boxing. That's today's story. How I got into boxing and you know how I fell in love with the sport. Let's get into it. Uh yeah, this is me shadow boxing. You feel me? I don't know. I'm not the best boxer, you know what I'm saying? But considering at this point in time, I'd only been like boxing for like 6 months and I've never been to a gym. I've never been to a gym. Everything I learned was all from YouTube, all from videos I watched, all from fighters I watched, you know what I'm saying? New fighters, old fighters, but like everything and like YouTube content, people talking about boxing. That's how I got my skills. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing right there. But oh yeah, I remember this day. It's because I was looking that way because I thought uh my crush was gonna walk past down the street. So I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. But okay, let's start. Let's start the story. How did I where did I even start? So I think when I used to be like a young kid, like 5, 6, because I used to live in Nigeria back then, and you know how the fights are always like at like 1 p.m., 1 a.m., 12 a.m., and they'll always be late. In my Nigerian time, it'll always be late, like late at night. Look at those skills, footwork, footwork heavy. But so me and my dad, I didn't really know what boxing was, but I would like watch. I was like a young kid. I would watch it with my dad, and we would like make bets on who would win, like imaginary bets, like fake bets. And I'll always pick the bigger fighter, whoever had the most muscles, whoever had bigger muscles. That's who I thought was gonna win. But now I know boxing is not about muscles. But yeah, So basically, after that, that was my earliest memory of me of boxing, of me watching boxing. But then I moved to another country when I was like 14. The country I'm in right now, I moved, and at that point in time when I moved, it was really a weird time. Anyone who has immigrated from one country, it's like you're leaving everything behind. So it was a weird time for me. Mentally, I don't know where I was. I don't know where I was, but regardless of that, um, so yeah, I think it was 2018. Was it 2018? KSI versus Logan Paul. That's like the next memory I have of boxing, where I was like, okay. But I didn't really, at that time I didn't really know. It was just because I like both. I used to watch KSI and I used to watch Logan Paul, so it was a very big fight. You know what I'm saying? Very important fight. But that was not the main thing that made me say I want to start watching, start boxing. That's not what made me want to say I want to start boxing. But that's another memory of boxing, early memory of boxing I had. So fast forward 2018, 2019, I started watching anime. That was when I started watching anime. I had watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, and I was like, this is kind of like anime. So then it was like a gateway show for me to start watching anime. Then I started watching Naruto. What my anime people like, you know what I'm saying? Naruto, you can never go wrong with Naruto. I started watching Naruto. Favorite character Rock Lee. He put in all the work. At that time too, I was playing football, soccer. I was playing football by soccer for a team, you know. And Rock Lee just inspired me to always put in work. You know what I'm saying? To always grind, even though you feel like you're not where you're supposed to. Always put in that work. But that's just by the way. So there's this YouTube group called RDC World One, and after I started, I only they make like anime videos, comedy skits. Not only anime, but like things about sports, everything. They make hilarious videos. If y'all don't know them, y'all better go watch them right now. They're funny. But they made this one video. The first video I ever watched with them from them was when people take anime too far. Because I started watching anime at that time, so I was getting a little bit into the anime community. So when people take anime too far, and I think it was when people take anime too far, two or yeah, two, right? There was a scene in it where it was like Hajime no Ippo. Hajime no Ippo is a boxing anime. Yeah, you see how I was looking? I was trying to see if my crush was there, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to see if I think at this time I thought she was there. Look at me. Look at me. Sim. He's a sim. What's wrong with him? Look at when I thought she was there, I started going crazy. Anyways. Anyways, yeah, Hajime no Ippo. It's a boxing anime. And there was a scene where the dude, his name is Mark from RDC Organ. The theme song from Hajime no Ippo started playing, and he started going like this, dana dana dana, bobbing his head, and he went like this, and then he was bobbing his head, came up, did a 3-punch combination, and went boom 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 boom, and I just thought at that time, I was like in my head, I was like, bro, that's so sick. I was like, imagine if I did that to someone, like I just go like this, and then boom boom boom, and just knock someone out. I was like, bro, that would be so cool if I was able to do that. That would be so cool. And I was like, oh, I'm going to watch the anime. Oh, I want to start boxing. I want to start boxing. But I didn't actually put any action into it. Those were just words. I didn't put any action into it until 2021, until last year. So think about it, 2019 to 2021, 2 years. I didn't make no action. I thought about it, but I didn't. That's the thing. Action is way more important than words, in my opinion. There's a question my teacher used to ask from when we were reading Hamlet. Which one is more important? Thoughts, action, and words. I don't know if there's any one more important than the other, but I know each one links to the other. It goes from thoughts, you know, you think about it, then you say it, then you actually act upon it. So I don't know, but I feel like action is the most important. It's the final line of, is a final part of the whole, you know what I'm saying, chain. The action is what matters. You feel me? But then will the action be there if you never thought about it? It's just food for thought, food for thought. So I didn't make action until like 2021. Then I started. I forgot what it was. I think I watched the video again, and I was like, yeah, I wanted to box, and I was like, I was in my room. I was literally right here. The TV's right here. I put a YouTube video on the TV. How to start boxing. I put a how to start box. I don't know why I keep spitting, but I put a how to start boxing video, or how to box. And I think the person's video I was watching was Tony Jeffries. If anyone like learning how to box, they probably know him. Or if you want to know how to box, you should probably go watch his videos. He's good. So I was literally in my room throwing jabs, jab, jab, 1, 2, just doing what the video was saying, head movement, slips, moving with the punch. I was like, but then at some point I got tired. You know what I'm saying? I like the halfway through the video, I got tired, so I sat down. And in the recommended of that video, like the recommended section, it was a documentary about Mike Tyson. Now this is where it gets crazy. This is where it gets crazy. It was a documentary about Mike Tyson, and I was like, At that time, the only thing I knew about Mike Tyson was he's a boxer. He bit someone's ear off, and that's like the general public's view on Mike Tyson. Like that's what they own. That's what they all know. So I was like, why not just watch the documentary? I forgot who the documentary was by. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. But yeah, it's a very good documentary. I watched it, and after I was watching it, I was so intrigued by his lifestyle. 13 years old, been to jail. 12 years old, been to jail by like how many times? You know what I'm saying? Going from the slums of Brooklyn, then all of a sudden, magically, out of nowhere, meets Custom Model. You know what I'm saying? And then his life just booms. Heavyweight champion of the world, the youngest heavyweight champion, knocking everyone out, knocking people out in 90 seconds. You know what I'm saying? It just, I was just like, I was infatuated with the idea of becoming a boxing champion. That was where I really got hooked. The How to Box video didn't really hook me. You know what I'm saying? The anime video didn't really hook me. It was the Mike Tyson documentary that hooked me. Okay, let me replay the whole video again so y'all can watch it again. But it was the Mike Tyson documentary that hooked me. You know, that's what got me hooked. Um, so I was watching it, right? I was looking at his life story. Like if you look at Mike Tyson's life, it looks like he's lived 10 different 10 different lives. Like he's lived the life of 10 different people. That's the life he's lived. That's the life Mike Tyson's lived. You know what I'm saying? But so I was just so intrigued. Like I was like, whoa, I want my life to be like that. Like I want my life to be full of experiences. You know, I don't really want bad experiences, but you know, bad experiences build character. So I was like, I want my life to be like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I started boxing. That's when I actually got hooked. I went on YouTube. I'm like searching up how to Mike Tyson's boxing style, peekaboo. If you look at my boxing style a little bit, it got like I changed it to fit my build more, but it's more of a peekaboo style. You know what I'm saying? With the head movement, the switching of stances to southpaw, hitting. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ha! But yeah, um, that's how I got hooked, man. And ever since then, oh my God, it was documentary after documentary. Different fighters: Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran, all of them, Joe Louis, boxing historians. I started watching videos on videos on videos on videos. Crazy. That's how I got all my boxing knowledge. And that's how I learned how to box. You know what I'm saying? I'd also learn watch videos on how to box, different styles. Joe Frazier, Bob Moore, Weaving, Jack Dempsey, Dempsey Roll, all the legendary fighters. You know what I'm saying? All the legend Jake LaMotta. I started learning, but you know, it wasn't until so I started like the thing about like when you're passionate about something, you want to tell your friends about it. So I started in school. Like when I go to school, I start talking to my friends about, oh, do you know Mike Tyson this? Did you see Mike Tyson's neck in his prime? His neck was thick. Did you know he went to jail for 3 years? Did this, that, this, that? I used to tell my friends. So I had another friend who was he used to box before, and he was like, oh, you know, you can spar this one dude who's actually a real like a boxer. He's had an amateur fight and he's real boxing, and so I was like, oh yeah, hook me up. I want to spar because I was like, at that time, I was like, oh, I was already planning my life out. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go amateur, then I'm going to go Olympics, and I'm going to go pro, this, that, this, that, this, that. But this is where the reality check comes in. So I sparred this dude, right? This dude has like 5 years of experience on me. He's already had an amateur fight at this point in time. I don't know, we boxing like for 4 months, 5 months. And this is where I got gloves, I bought a heavy bag. You feel me? I got invested in boxing for real, for real. I got a mouth guard, and you know, we started sparring 3 rounds. I think it was 3 rounds, 3 2-minute rounds. You know what I'm saying? And we're sparring. It wasn't until I got hit with the first punch I ever took in my life. First punch I ever took boxing wise. A jab to the face. And I was like, damn. This shit hurt. I was like, damn, I did not know it hurt like that. That was when I got a reality check. I'm like, this sport is not a joke. It's not like football or soccer where you could just go into it and you're already good. And you know what I'm saying? This is a sport where you could die. You really get hurt. You know what I'm saying? After that jab, and then we went through the rounds. What am I looking at? She's not. She doesn't like you. She does not like you. Simple. Anyways, so looking back at my performance, I didn't record the sparring for this because you know what I'm saying, confidentiality purposes. But I held my ground. You know what I'm saying? I got my lips busted. That's the first time in my life I ever got my lips busted. You know what I'm saying? I got my lips busted. He busted my lips, but I personally feel like I held my ground. And the dude was using the Philly shell. He's actually pretty good right now. He's already. I think he's already won like some medals for amateur boxing. He's pretty good. I'm saying whatever he's up to now. I feel like if he keeps grinding, he's gonna go pro. But yeah, he's really good. But I held my ground for someone who's been boxing only 4 months. You feel me? And I did my thing. I got a couple hits, got some movements. You know what I'm saying? The Philly shells. I was slipping punches like left and right. You know what I'm saying? Slipping with the head. I was actually like it's crazy. I was slipping punches, countering. You feel me? But he caught me with some good punches. He caught me with some really good punches. One the first jab and the one that busted my lip. But yeah, after that reality check, it was a harsh reality check, a really bad one. And I was going home, right? I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I don't think this sport's for me. I was like, damn, do I just give up? Like, I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. And taking, mind you, at this point in time, I'd already been training in my basement every day, skipping. I'll be skipping, hitting the heavy bag, you know what I'm saying, practicing the combos, practicing the head movement. I've been, but that doesn't matter if you cannot go in the ring and actually face the person in front of you. All the training you've been doing does not matter. You know what I'm saying? If you can't go there and take punches, it does not matter how much training you've been doing. So I'm thinking, well, I don't think it's for me, man. And I was thinking about going pro, this, that. My head was hurting, my lips was busted. I was walking home like, damn, oh shit. But then I got home, right? And I'm like, I was like, in my head, I'm like, yo, even though I got my ass whooped, it's kind of fun. It is kind of fun. So after that, what I'm saying, that's what even made me fall in love with it more because it was still kind of fun to fight. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even like I got my ass whooped. I also dished some ass whooping too. And I've only been boxing for 4 months. You feel me? So I held my ground and I did my thing. So after that, we set up some more sparring matches, sparring this thing, and he was getting better while I was kind of getting worse because at that time I was in grade 12. I already graduated, but I was in grade 12. I had a lot of things going, so I couldn't really train as much as I wanted to. I had some other things in my mind, applying for university, how I was gonna pay for university. I had a job. It was so many things. So he was getting way better while I was getting worse. And this is where a harsher reality check comes in. So he was whooping my ass every time he was getting better, and I felt like I was getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he was just getting better at a faster pace. So, or with just his experience and all that stuff. So I think I got my ass whooped so bad one time, and this is 50% too. It's not 100%, like 50% power. And I went home. I was dizzy. This is where the harsher reality check came in. I was dizzy, and you feel me? And I went to sleep. When I woke up, the whole room was spinning. The whole room was spinning around me. You know what I'm saying? And this is when the concussion part of the boxing started coming. I probably had a concussion. I'm not gonna lie, but I didn't go to the hospital. I'm good now. But yeah, I was like, damn, I could really get brain damage from this, that. And I started really thinking about it, man. I was like, if I'm not willing to die for this sport, I should even think about going pros. I should not even think about going pros. If I'm not willing to die for this sport. So I didn't limit myself, but I was like, let me go amateur first and see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Let me go amateur first and see what I could do there. You feel me? But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Right now, I signed up for a boxing gym, but I didn't go because there's just a lot of things been going on in my life right now. And yeah, I'm going to university in like a couple weeks. It's a lot of things. And it doesn't really matter. I could probably make time. I'm being lazy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being honest, I have no one to blame but myself. I'm being lazy. I could go back to my basement, the way I used to be when I first started boxing. The love I had for the sport, intensity I had for the sport when I first started boxing. Like y'all don't understand. 1 hour, 2 hours every day in my basement, just grinding. 30 minutes skipping, 30 minutes practicing the movement, 30 minutes footwork, 30 minutes heavy bag. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy. I don't have it like that no more, but I can still get it back. You feel me? And yeah, one of the reasons I didn't get a boxing gym at this point in time was because it was kind of expensive. You know, it's kind of expensive. But yeah, um, that's the story of how I fell in love with boxing and how I got a reality check. This sport is not a joke. This is not. It's they say it's a sport, but it's not a game, man. Like you know how basketball is, they call it a game. Football, they call it a game. Soccer, they call it a game. Boxing is not a game, man. Boxing is not for the weak. Not for the weak. All these things I'm doing, they don't matter. All these things I'm doing, they don't matter if I can't go in the ring and take punches. But I could take punches though. Don't get it twisted. I could take punches. But am I willing to die for the sport? It's a question I'm not ready to answer yet. You know. So why should I even? You feel me? But yeah, hopefully I get back on my grind. And yeah, that's that's the story. That's the end of the story. What do y'all think? What do you think? What do y'all think about my moves? I hope y'all have been looking at the moves. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't look at the moves, go back and watch it. Go back and rewatch everything. I feel like what do you think about the footwork, the counters, the head movement? What do y'all think? Any improvements? I'm not the best. You know what I'm saying? I could be way better. I need some tips in the comments. Put some tips in the comments. But yeah, thank y'all for 50. This was supposed to be a 50 subs congratulations video, but I'm at like almost at 60 subs right now. But I appreciate the love everyone's been giving to me. Everyone who comments on my videos, I appreciate it. John J Man and everyone else who comments. I really y'all don't know how much this means to me. Y'all don't know how much this means. I know it's just 60 subs, but still it means a lot to me for real. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and join the train right now. Hop on a journey with me. This is a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint race. You feel me? When I'm at the top, I want all the people who are when I'm at the top. I want all the people who are there with me right now to be there with me at the top. Who are here with me right now to be there with me at the top. Just like that. I'm gonna see you on another video, man. Appreciate the love, and yeah. Or do you want to finish watching this? Nah, I already played it twice. This is 2.5. One time, man. Everyone subscribe and like, comment. I want more comments though. I want to see what y'all think. I want to see what y'all think. Appreciate it. Peace.